Hi, Greg here. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Lego City polybag that I picked up. This is set 30221. It's called the Fire Car. It's 36 pieces, and this came out in August of 2013 at Target. And the crazy thing is I just bought this the other day. I was going through Target with my wife, and she was looking around at clothing and things, so I thought, I'm going to look at the polybags, and they were all the Chima polybag, like the one that they have there, and I checked every single register, and I started digging through one of the registers, and I found this. It was the one and only one they had in the entire store, and I guess it's been lurking around in there for about a year now, because we're now in July of 2014, so 11 months ago this came out, and I happened to just find it in there, and I thought it looked like a pretty cool set. You get the firefighter minifig with it, and then a pretty simple car, which I think it's always nice to add to your collection. So I thought I have to buy it. It was $3.99, and I'm glad that I found it there. So let's crack into this thing and build it up. Okay, here's my favorite part. I love opening these things up. Alright, there we go. Lots and lots of pieces coming out of there. And we got our nice little folded instruction manual. Look how tiny that is. We'll open this up. There's the minifig. How many steps we got in this thing? There's 6, 7, 8. 8 total steps. That's what you end with. Ooh, look at that Lego City. I'd love to have that collection right there. That's a lot of fire stuff there. They're obviously thinking that you like the fire stuff when you're buying this. This is just the very smallest start of it, but I'm going to go through this and build this thing up, and I'll be back with you and show you what it looks like. Here's the final build. That build took me about 2 minutes total. I probably could have done a live build on that, but I didn't want to take too much of your time. So let's get into this and start looking at the figure. This is the fireman minifig that came with this. As you can see, he's got the light colored beard, he's got the fireman hat, black uniform with an orange vest, he's got the unit to make a call on his chest there if he needs help or needs backup, got some neon green reflective material that's on his legs, and then on the back he actually has some back printing, and that's rare for my channel here because I usually do vintage or retro figures, and a lot of them don't have the back plating, or back printing I should say. So there's the orange vest on the back, you can see the logo for the fire, and then he's got the strap that goes around that matches up with the front. And I think he's a pretty nice figure, and what I think is kind of funny about the whole thing is that this whole set was $3.99, and this is a 36-piece set. And if you think about the blind bags, especially the Simpsons blind bags that happen to be out right now, that's $3.99 just for the figure. So it really goes to show you just kind of how overpriced they are, because with this I not only got a minifig, which I actually knew what he was going to look like beforehand, but I got the car that went with it as well. Speaking of that, let's take a look at the car. I thought this car was really nice. It really took me back to my old school days of playing with Lego, specifically because of the very first step. It involved using just the standard base for a vehicle. It wasn't one that you actually put together, it was one that's already assembled that you just put the wheels on. And I remember a lot of those from back in the day. The one thing I didn't like about it, they don't actually have any doors on this set. It just has a 3 going down the side there, and back in the day that would have been a door that you'd open up on both sides, which is kind of a bummer. The bumpers have gotten bigger. Back when I used to build these, it was just the 4-piece, but this has 4x2, so then you have a bumper on the front there, which that's a piece that I don't have in my collection. That seems to be with the newer vehicles. It's got the shorty windshield, which I have a lot of those. It's nice to have one that's in pristine condition. On the back, you have those beautiful lights on the back. I love the look of that with the trans clear blue. It looks good. And then this little bumper spot on the back where you can hold your fire extinguisher and your axe, which is kind of neat. The tires and wheels are really cool. I put those on. It's got the nice soft rubber tires and then white rims, which look really good. It's a very short-based car, and I think it looks really nice. Let's put the fireman inside so you can get an idea of what he looks like when he's sitting inside of it. Obviously, it's minifig scale. His head does come up above the windshield. It kind of looks like a bumper car or something that you'd see at an amusement park. But I think this set was really cool. It really took me back to the old school days, and for $3.99 with the minifig and all 36 pieces from this set, I think set 30221 is a win. You obviously get some extra pieces here too, which you probably saw in the background. I love it that they throw a couple extra things in, because you never know when things get lost, or the dog eats them, or they get sucked up by the vacuum cleaner, or whatever might happen. You do have some extra ones there, and this is a nice little set. So happy to find that sitting at Target for 11 months. I happened to scoop this up, and it makes a good addition to the collection. So that's my video for today. I appreciate you watching, and we'll have more videos up here soon.